Hi, what to do when Invitbox receives supplier statements. Invitbox has the ability to store supplier statements, and you can also use our system to reconcile your supplier statements as well. So you'll notice on screen I have selected a statement that's been received in the unknowns from Wendy's Wines. Panel 2, you can see that the statement is for February 2013, and you can see the statement date is the 1st of March 2013. So the first thing that you do is you go More, Mark as Statement. From there you simply select the supplier, Wendy's Wines, select the statement date. You can either do that from the calendar or you can type that date in, and then you select the date range, 13, 28th of February 2013. Very simple. Once that's done, you click OK, and that statement has now been transitioned to the filing cabinet. By going to the filing cabinet, then we can search for statements, and then we can drill into the particular supplier, Wendy's Wines, and search a particular date range for all of the statements. Now, you'll notice some other options here include reconcile statements and trash statements. So if you do want to search for also statements that you may have trashed at some point, you can tick this box. Or also if you want to search for statements that you've reconciled, you can tick this option. I will touch in just a short moment in more detail on how to reconcile a statement, but for now that's just an option you can either tick or not tick. I'm going to leave it unticked to search for unreconciled statements. So you'll see we present to you this statement. We've got Wendy's Wines with the date of the 1st of March and the date range. Now, pane 2, we display the statement. So we have Wendy's Wines, there's the statement. You can see there's 2 outstanding items. If I then click this expand option, here you'll see what we do is we present to you all of the invoices that you've received within Invitbox. So I can very quickly see here that these 2 invoices which my supplier is claiming are outstanding are already in the Invitbox system. If I wish to view them for any reason, I can actually just click on the actual invoice and run through a view of those actual invoices, and then click back to the view of the statement. Quite simple stuff. Now, I'd mentioned earlier we can reconcile the statement. So in this scenario, I can see that I've got all the invoices that are needed. They're ready to be processed through the Invitbox system into accountancy software. So what I would do is go to statement detail, and I can simply say this is reconciled. Now you'll see that has disappeared. Now I can include reconciled again, and it will show you that it has now appeared with this little tick to say this has been reconciled. Okay. And again then we can look at the same detail. One last thing you can do is, if you wish for any reason, you can return this to the unknown. So if you realize that you've filed a statement and it actually was not the correct, it wasn't a statement, or you want to send it back to remap as an invoice, you can simply select that option. Or alternatively, you can trash the statement if you do not need it, or if it is a duplicate. Or you can email yourself, as always, with any of our documents, a copy of the statement. Okay, now one other thing you can do when you're searching through the statement, we obviously when we file it, we set the default date range. But you can, if you wish, if you notice the statement has some older outstanding items that you had missed, you can drag the date range back and you can search for a larger date range on the system to display more invoices. And that's it. It's a pretty straightforward statement module, but really effective. You can very quickly see and reconcile your statements that are received from your supply chain.